The journey from your head to your heart can be a long one, but totally worthwhile. Really, it's everything. So how do you make that journey? I can show you how. Join me on the Stairway to Healing. Hi, I'm Natalia Oliver, and I'm your guide on the Stairway to Healing, helping you reconnect to yourself. So how do you learn to love yourself? Spirit Song, a collective of angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, multidimensional light beings, and star beings who co-created the Stairway to Healing, ask you to keep an open mind and heart as we go through these series of videos. Spirit Song has asked that these videos appear in the order you'll receive them for your highest good. They also ask that you trust, with a capital T, this process and allow the unfolding of your soul's evolution, knowing that through these videos, as a transmission, they are working with you in your life, but only if you're willing to do the work necessary. So let's begin to answer this question. How do you learn to love yourself? Well, if I love myself in my heart, my world will reflect that, right? The choices I make are guided by the love and respect I have for myself concerning the people I surround myself with, the situations that I may find myself in, and my ultimate need for peace in my life. A love myself kind of heart chooses peace. It also nurtures and respects itself. And it sets boundaries, which are crucial. Got to set those boundaries. Now, if I don't love myself, my world will reflect that too. The choices I make are guided by fear and the lack of love and respect that I have for myself. Concerning, again, the people I surround myself with, the situations I find myself in, and my ultimate need maybe for some drama. Because a lack of love heart chooses drama and trauma to fill it up. In an attempt to fill up the love tank, it's prone to choose that wrong kind of gas. People who drain us, situations that drain us, and experiences where no boundaries are set, as I'm sure you have experienced in your life. So Spirit Song would now like you to reflect on the following questions. Do you feel like you matter and are worthy of all great things? Do you feel like you belong, connected to yourself and the world? Do you feel at home in your body? Do you feel alive and full of energy? Do you have a sense of purpose? Do you feel whole and complete? Answering no to any of these questions means you still have work to do. And that's okay, right? We're all works in progress. So the Stairway to Healing can help you find peace and self-love. Welcome. It is I, Morne, son of Liranese, here to help you on your journey forward on the Stairway to Healing. I welcome you with love and greetings at this time. The questions that Spirit Song has put forth are essential to the revolution of your soul. You are needed to ask at this time these questions, for it is this inquiry into yourself that is needed. These questions are also bound by the universal law of love, and love is all. And so when we fall out of alignment of love, we fall out of alignment with ourselves. It can be no other. So it is your journey back to alignment, to centeredness of being, that truly is your mission in life. Yes, you can have many purposes. And we asked you, do you have a sense of purpose? Which is important for you. We all want a sense of purpose in our lives. As human beings, you want that. And it is good. But your essential main purpose is that of love and loving yourself first. And from there, all things are created in beauty and in peace and in joy. So when you do these things for yourself and in loving yourself, and the Stairway to Healing will teach you how to do those things, show you a way, give you a way, but you must also agree, for it is your own will that guides your path, your choices. There is no such thing as divine will, which we will discuss later, or divine timing, as you might say, on your planet. There is no such thing. There is something called soul energy, alignment, readiness. If I must give it a label, then I must. But that is what it is. And we will speak of it in the future, through perhaps a future transmission with this instrument. But it is something that is part of your soul essence. Are you ready to answer the questions? Are you ready to step forward? Are you ready at this time? It is all based on your readiness and no other. So, in answering those questions, if you have answered no to any of them, that is fine. That is your path. That is where you are at. Great. Thank you for answering them. We do appreciate it. And we appreciate you being here and watching these transmissions. And from there, we will continue forward. We wish you well this day and all the days of your life. Go in peace. Oh, okay. Boy, I felt more nice energy. So I'm a little bit more forceful today. A little bit more, I don't know, something on it there. Thank you, Morine. Thank you for your thoughts, I guess, your thoughts and your feelings about that. Sounds interesting, that soul energy. What was it? Soul energy, alignment, readiness, I think. Oh, alignment, readiness, yeah. Thank you. That was, I know Morine likes to talk about like justice, and so he brought up universal law, where love is really all there is. We know this, of course, but at the same time, I guess it really is true, right? When we focus on loving ourselves, really there can be no other. And so the questions that Spirit Song set out to share with you and for you to ask yourself, because it's an inquiry, right? We're inquiring into ourselves, really, that piece of ourselves. I mean, I wish, when I was young, I wish that, in our education systems that we would focus on that more, that self-inquiry into ourselves, into our own soul's growth, our own soul's development, because I think it's sorely needed at this time, or probably any time, but particularly now, where there's this changing and there's just this feeling of change. There's a lot of polarization in our world right now, and a lot of violence, regardless of whatever, just around the world. And so when people focus on really loving themselves, if you love yourself you're not going to want to invoke violence to anybody else. So really, it's sort of this call to how can I bring in my own life more peace, more joy, more love for myself and for the other people around me, because we can really control what is around us. And so she sharing this information with us at this time with Spirit Song, it's really helpful. And the more that we can focus on those questions for the heart, which were those questions for the heart, it's really getting that baseline, like where are you at right now in your own soul's development, your own soul's evolution or progress. Like I said, I wish these were things that we would ask the young children. And as they get older, you know, as they're growing and defining who they are, really focusing on that self-love piece, because it's sort of this curriculum that's missing in our world. And but anyway, thank you, Spirit Song. Thank you for your the questions you asked today in the purposes of loving yourself. So if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe and share, because it really, really does help me. And if you haven't already, please be sure to check out the 2-part introduction as well as episodes 3 and 4 in the Stairway to Healing series. And again, join me in the next video on the Stairway to Healing.